let me get my red so that you can see how we do the ladybugs. We're going to do the ladybugs first, and then everything else can fit into place after that. So you can use whatever colors you want, especially for those flowers. I'm probably going to mix it up a little bit because why not? I have my scrap paper somewhere around here. Where did it go? Here it is. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you guys just really quickly. I was looking for this last time, but this is like a little pointillism project that you can do just with black. I did it with a Sharpie.
Nice cross hatching.
Really cute.
I got really frustrated with like having to put so many dots. So that's when I did the cross hatching. So I was like, these dots, can't do it. That's my kitty in a cone. So she's still in a cone. But anyway, we're going to start with our ladybugs. And you can do as many ladybugs as you want, of course. So what I was trying to explain earlier, can't get my words out, is we're going to try and create the whole entire shape of our ladybug using one kind of motion. Think of it as a puzzle or an exercise. You're going to fumble a little bit at first, but you'll get there. And that's why we have that scrap piece of paper. So I'm going to start with the smallest portion. That's my little ladybug's booty right there. So I keep saying brush strokes. It's not brush strokes. My marks are going to get a little thicker. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to taper it down. And what do you know? That's my little ladybug's head at the end. So this is what I'm trying to explain here. You can start with the other side with the little ladybug's head, and then make one motion. You can see her little midsections getting thicker and then thinner. And then you got a little ladybug booty over on this side. I don't know what you call that kind of mark making. I have no idea, but practice it. And
hatching.
Yeah, thank you. Cross hatching. You can do as many of these little practice things as you want. Your little ladybugs can be big if you want them to be big. Just kind of gotta move your elbow a little bit if you really want them to be big. Or they can be tiny. It's completely up to you. That same exact type of pencil mark, we will be doing that for all of our petals, all of our leaves, really everything else, with just very minor differences. So it's pretty. Once you get the hang of it, you get it. Like you got the hang of it. Does that make sense? So this is just my little practice page. I'm going to go ahead and begin the real thing. I like this red that I just kind of pulled out. Do you guys notice my new desk? This is like a new glass desk that my boyfriend's mom bought for me.
Oh,
I'm so super excited for it. While you guys are doing that, I need to look for my sharpener because I have it around here somewhere. Somewhere around here. I mean, I also have an X-Acto knife too. It's not the safest thing, but you can use an X-Acto knife to sharpen your pencils. Again, not the safest thing in the world, so careful. Has anyone done anything creative this past weekend?
Yes,
week?
I did with dogs. Like fighting, the bonfire, but I don't know what I put it on.
Oh man.
I actually did this one yesterday.
Oh,
It's
pretty.
pretty common on me. Forgetting
Oh.
where to get my stuff.
Can I see again, Carolyn? Oh, wait, who was that? Oh yeah.
Carolyn.
Oh, that's pretty.
And the stem, instead of just being a regular stem, it says, love thy family. And it has all of my family's names all written in script.
Wow, that was really pretty.
Thank you.
So Carolyn, do you do art on a regular basis, or are you experienced?
I used to sell artwork all over the country, and then I got
Oh.
sick and I quit doing anything.
Oh, okay. Darn sickness. It gets in the way
I
of
did
everything.
try to do a bonfire with the dogs.
Oh, wow, Marley, let me add you.
Oh, wow.
That is
Wow.
lovely.
Oh, thank you.
My
Nice.
gosh, that's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah,
Thank
it's not.
Very nice.
And I
So
just,
did you,
oh, go ahead.
I'm really involved. I like the dogs.
who else?
I just do like greeting, like cards. I make my own cards and stuff. I don't know if you could see them.
There it is.
Yeah,
That's
like
lovely.
Cards. Yeah, I just,
Oh my God.
yeah, I just
Wow.
like greeting cards and stuff like that.
My
Wow.
gosh.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
Very
beautiful.
beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
Susie, do you sell those? My gosh.
I used to a little more, like before COVID, when there was more like little craft fairs, stuff
Yeah.
like that. But since COVID, no, I haven't really. But
Mm.
now it's mostly just family, friends. I'll make them for them, or if they want some, for gifts or something.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah. So
Nice though. They're beautiful.
no, thank you.
Carolyn, I didn't get a chance to spotlight you. Would you mind showing us one more time? Just want to make sure we can see your beautiful work.
Oh, I like that.
There it is.
Exciting. Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Now, my
Gosh.
daughter, I actually am using one of her books. So
No, don't.
that's some of her stuff.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
Those are good.
oh.
Those.
She's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
Thank you.
I love it.
Thank you.
Sorry.
You're the mom.
No, I love it. I play Pokemon
Yeah.
Go on the daily, so you should be proud of yourself.
Let's
I
Go
love it.
Pikachu Mystery Dungeon, Pokemon Sword and Shield, Pokemon Pearl, and I'm about to get Legends Arceus.
Okay, it's a beautiful game. I haven't played it, but it's beautiful.
I just want all of them that you can get for the Switch.
Yeah. Man, I love it. So I do want to continue this creativity conversation, but let's I want to show you how to do the flowers real quick, just in case you don't want to put so many ladybugs in there. So the flowers, here it is again. Okay, so I started off with the petals here. So each flower, I did one petal at a time. You can definitely overlap them even more than I did if you want to do that. But it's basically the exact same motion. Some of the petals can be a little bit more elongated. So maybe as elongated as you have your ladybugs, or they can be a little bit more rounded. Like you see these pink ones here, they just kind of more round. And I didn't do that on purpose. I think it just sort of happened when I did the first one, and then I was like, okay, I like that shape. Let's stick with it. So one thing I don't have here is I don't have any really long petals. So you can maybe think about that if you want to put some longer petals in there. Like a daisy, maybe, because I know the daisies, they really have much longer petals. So think about that. But again, think of this whole exercise as exactly that. It is an exercise, hand-eye coordination, and you get to make it really pretty. Use whatever colors you want. The last thing you'll do after you have all of your flowers in place is you'll add your greenery, your leaves in here. So your leaves, they can all be the same. They can be a little different. They can be different shades of green, just to throw out some ideas. You can see that I tried to make some of the leaves more noticeably pointy. Like this one's definitely more pointy. This one's more pointy over here.
It's a little bit dry, so
It's kind of hit or miss with me. So, but again, hand-eye coordination exercise is what this is. So before we just sort of go and do whatever colors we want, do we have any questions?
No.
Can I just see you do a petal or something, like how you connect it to make it kind of round in the center? Like,
oh yeah, absolutely. In fact, I can do exactly that. I can first make them round, and then I'll do the medium petals, and then I'll do the long petals.
okay.
If that makes sense. What color do I want? I just found Tuscan red. Can I do that for a flower? I think I can do that for a flower. Okay, so here's a round petal. So this one, it starts out pretty elongated. Well, maybe that's not quite the wording. See how I keep it looking more like a ball? It very quickly gains its shape and then comes right back down.
okay.
Very quickly gains its shape, comes right back down. And again, I'm trying to keep it more of a ball shape. Getting there. I found that without even trying, I could usually fit in maybe 5 petals. 5 petals is about the average. That's a really unusual color for a flower. I just grabbed it thinking
Flowers.
I like it.
Yeah, why not? Everything is possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see. I was trying to create a larger flower. Didn't really turn out that way. So we'll just keep trying. Hope you guys can see that well enough. Let's try this again. Let's make a bigger flower. See what happens. And again, this is with the round petals. I find that very first petal determines the size of the whole flower. All just depends on that petal. And you can see that I'm actually starting from the center of my flower. And at least for me, I find that it helps to do that just because it, I don't know, for whatever for whatever reason, my brain wraps around the idea of making a flower when I start in the center. There we go. Now I'm gonna do medium petals. So really probably the same shape or a very similar shape as my ladybugs. Now, what color will go well with that one? Let's see. Ooh, maybe a blue. I think I could do blue. Here we go. I found indigo blue. Okay. So again, about the same shape as my ladybug. Bit more elongated, but not too much so. Now it turns out that this petal here looks a little bit more on the pointy end. And if you find a certain petal type that you like, then I encourage you to just run with that. See if you can create it again. Like I'm purposefully trying to make it a little bit more pointy at the end there. I say run with it when you can. Kind of like that. Any other questions?
Big
so
in
far?
this.
Good.
And mine's totally different than yours.
I chose kind of odd
I didn't
colors though.
centralize it in the middle like I think that was supposed to done.
You can, if you want to do that, you can sort of, you can actually add another ladybug in there anytime you want, just to kind of help centralize it. Now,
Well, you know I like sunflowers from the other picture I showed you, so I kind of went with the sunflowers instead. So that's kind of how it's turned out.
did that really fast too. I love it. Let me spotlight you real quick. There we go.
Oh, cool.
That's lovely. Yeah, I like that. And I love the center. You did the same thing with that center.
So do you then go in after that and outline everything and put in the detail?
After that, okay, let me show you mine. I only did that with my ladybugs, but you're of course welcome to do that with your flowers, with anything that you find would help you. And in fact, if you want to go into the center of your sunflower and maybe just give it little tiny textures, you know. I'm actually trying to haphazardly sharpen my color pencils. I'm just kind of whittling it down with the X-Acto knife right here on my desk. There we go. Yeah, probably what I'll do is I'll see if I can make maybe little patterns with the pen in the middle.
Have you ever seen a ladybug without any spots on it?
I don't know that I have. Somebody
One of
said
them
yes.
is the girl, and the ones without spots are a girl, I think, and the ones with spots are boys. I didn't learn that until my kid told me.
I didn't know that.
Lexi.
I've noticed that with many species of animals and insects, the more glamorous are always the males.
Yeah,
Isn't that
yeah,
weird?
yeah.
Yeah, with all of them, peacocks, all kinds of different animals and whatnot.
Except
It
us
is.
beautiful women.
Yeah.
And we're kind of the odd species out, I guess.
Yeah.
That is weird though. Like, you know, peacocks are like that. I know some.
Man, you think about the lion's mane, you know.
Yeah, definitely more floofy, at least.
All the hair and males.
Yeah.
I think most all birds are that way, right? So the
Yeah.
mom
Yeah.
sit on the eggs and hide them.
That's right. Pretty funny how that works out. And humans, females are the ones that, you know, typically like to dress up more, but not always.
How many feet do ladybugs have?
6. They're insects.
Okay.
Yeah. 6 feet.
Spider
I'm
freaks.
gonna do a long petal now. Here we go. Oops, I found fuchsia. Use fuchsia. So I'm going to do a long petal. So it's got a very gradual end. I can probably fit a lot more than 5 petals with this one. At least with the longer petals, it seems like he can get away with giving it more perspective, which we could see on Carolyn's picture too. So knowing that, I don't know if you guys have ever seen this, but in Texas, we have a flower called a purple coneflower. I feel like I can draw a purple coneflower with this method, with the long petal method. I just have to think about where the center, because the middle of the flower is a cone, like a cone that actually sticks up. So I could actually draw the cone first, now that I think about it. I found brown. Maybe I'll do the cone first. And then the petals, I'm gonna start in the front. These are the most forward-facing petals. And then I'll work my way to the back sides.
Does this technique have a name?
No, I was just scribbling one day and found myself doing this. Maybe we should give it a name.
Well, with last week being points, or it's like stripe
Scratching, maybe?
yeah, scratching.
Like scratch shapes. No, scratch.
Scratchalicious.
Scratchalicious.
I'm just saying.
What else can we call it? It's like, I think it's time to go to the thesaurus. What's a synonym for scratch?
Scritch.
Scritch.
Scritches.
Yeah, I like scritches. Let's see. Score, mark, line, abrasion, scruff. Although I feel like scritch really fits it. Okay, we're scritching.
Scritching.
We're scritching, guys. I have to ask Casey to rename it. Scritching flowers. Yeah, now that I've done the coneflower, I kind of want to like start all over and do a whole field in perspective now. Well, I won't do that. I won't do that yet, because I want you guys to see how to do the greenery. There we go. Now, the greenery, once you have enough flowers, or a lot of flowers, I would say, then you can use the greenery as your filler. Although if you want to make the greenery your central piece, then that would be amazing. Like, love to see that. I think I only have I have 2 greens. Okay. One I have to sharpen. Okay. So with the leaves you can see on the original are very similar in shape and size to the petals. So we can make it different, much in the same way that we did with the actual petals. So maybe I can pick a flower, any flower. Maybe I can make it more elongated. Maybe I can have them attaching to a certain flower. Maybe, let's see, maybe for this blue one here, I can have much smaller leaves. I don't know. Or they can be much more elongated. I don't know. Just kind of going with it. As you get the hang of it, you'll notice that, you might be able to make some flowers in perspective or some leaves in perspective, much in the same way that you did with the petals.
Say hello. Stripes says hello.
Aw,
Stripes. Cutie.
She's scared of storms, and we're having all those tornado warnings and stuff right now.
Oh, where are you located?
Oklahoma.
Utah.
Oh, okay.
Wait, is that bad? Are we not supposed to say where we live?
Oh, you can say.
I don't
say
think
that if you want.
anybody on this webinar is going to come and kill us, Haley.
Listen, you never know.
You never know, but that's true. But I don't think we're
scratch your cat's back.
Well, everybody knows I live in San Antonio, Texas. It's out there. If that makes you feel better.
No. So I lost my job today. That was the thing that happened.
No.
Surgery last month, and I haven't been able to go back to work because I can't walk. And so they decided that they could no longer employ me.
What in the world?
So we're filing for disability, and I knew it was coming, and it's a thing. These things happen when you get diagnosed with MS, but sure don't make it feel any better.
Yeah.
I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
really.
I know disability takes a while too.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm pretty lucky. I've got a good husband, and we're empty nesters now. So at least I was able to hold out for that, right?
Yeah, now you don't have me mooching off your clothes.
Yeah, that's pretty sad to hear though. Unfortunately, it's not uncommon for people with MS.
I know it's such a tragedy to lose me.
Yes, it was a tragedy.
I was recently denied. This is my second time filing it within I first filed 4 years ago and was denied, but anyway, I left it alone. So this time I'm thinking of appealing. So I'm wondering, do I appeal first and then maybe reach out to an attorney or vice versa?
They told me that you should wait for your denial, and after you get a denial, then get an attorney.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I did. Yeah.
Oh. That's good to know. I didn't know all that.
Lots of time to research in the past 8 weeks on my butt in bed.
I bet.
Yeah. I was
Jeez.
denied 3 times, and the 4th time I had a lawyer right away. Yeah.
No, that's not great. Where's my gray cat?
It's under there somewhere.
Stripes, what did you do?
She really doesn't care that you're lifting her.
Stripes is a cat. She doesn't care.
She doesn't care that she's lifting her half body in the air.
Oh my goodness.
For them.
Aw. Aw. Listen, I'm sorry, but I need it. I need it. Oh, where'd you put it? It's purple.
It's here somewhere.
It's not here. I promise it is somewhere around here. Don't get the pizza box.
Okay, so I'm digging this. Really, really super digging
Here it is.
It's super cool.
Yeah, let me spotlight you, Carolyn. There we go.
Wow.
That's lovely. Wow, you added a lot to it.
Isn't that cool?
Nice.
I'm super, super happy about it.
And super, super talented.
Haley's is even cooler, I
No,
think.
it's not.
though. I'm not sure what to do up by the clouds, though. I don't know if I'm supposed to just leave it blank or if it
Hmm.
needs
Oh,
some.
up by the clouds right there.
Let me see.
Let me see it up. You could add I don't know, maybe a lot more clouds, or perhaps you can use the same scritching technique to create swirls up there, like maybe like Van Gogh style swirls, perhaps.
Did you see my have you been looking at my bedroom or something?
Oh, lovely. Oh, did you
Oh,
paint
that's
that?
No, it's my favorite artist. My husband got it for me. I'm really spoiled. I really am. So
Man. Van Gogh, I hear you on that. He's my favorite too.
love Van Gogh.
One of Mom's
Love
presents
it.
for her birthday is I was copycatting Van Gogh and I made a sunflower painting for her.
Oh,
She
that's
did a
awesome.
really amazing reproduction of Van Gogh's sunflowers.
Oh my gosh.
And I am really sorry. I keep saying she, Haley is they, them.
Yeah.
So I keep misusing the pronouns just because I'm not used to referring to them in a group
Yeah.
setting.
Takes time, yeah.
Next time. For sure.
Getting there.
That is amazing though, Haley. Like, I love that you were able to recreate the sunflowers.
I mean, they got tutorials everywhere and it was actually fun to mess around with the medium. I like it in a new style.
Mm. Did you use oil or acrylics?
I actually used watercolor paints in the tube and used it like acrylic.
What? You used
And then
okay.
I use indigo inks as watercolors.
Okay, yeah. That must have been really fun. Just the layering process itself.
Yeah. He layers on
Man.
his paint very thick, so you just have to like load up your brush and go at it.
It's not as easy as it seems. Like loading up your brush.
So is everybody usually so quiet in your group?
Yeah.
Okay. I apologize because I'm kind of a loudmouth. I was actually an activity director for the past 15 years for senior citizens. So I'm used to having to kind of be big and bolsterous.
Yeah. No, like
That's how
it's
you like
never
it.
like on purpose. It's more like I like for people to talk if they want to talk, but if nobody wants to talk, that's okay. You
I
know,
think we're concentrating
you're
on
fine.
trying
Yeah, Mom, it's okay.
Yeah, like what Tony said. I think most people are concentrating. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, no, we're totally fine, Carolyn.
Good, because I'm just like filling up dead space. And, like,
Yeah, you're fine. You're good. whenever I
very
teach at the hospitals in town, because I do the same thing or very similar things with one-on-one individuals who are staying in the oncology ward in the hospital. And you know, basically I'll let people lead the conversation. So if nobody wants to say anything, but I can clearly see we're all concentrating, then that's absolutely fine. Silence is golden, you know, when it's needed.
Absolutely.
And I have a hard time doing two things at once. So I have
Mhm.
to either concentrate or talk.
Yeah, no,
That's an
totally get it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I started off in assisted living, then I went to independent living, and then I went to memory care. And for independent living or assisted living, those are okay for people to want to be a little quiet. And I was used to that. But you get to memory care and just they don't like it to be quiet. They like to have some kind of something going on. And it helps to get routines established and keep everybody in a very upbeat, positive mindset.
Yeah.
I've always been big into music and a happy-go-lucky kind of person anyway, so I just
Yeah.
kind of
So
feel
it
the
just comes
same.
natural. Yeah, it just comes naturally to you.
And which is hilarious because if you met my kids, they're like, how
You
the
want to know
heck are we
word
related
from
to
your loins.
Great. You want to know something funny? My own mom, she's very outspoken. Like she will walk into a room and make friends with the first 10 people she has eye contact with. I used to not be like that at all. I used to be like the quiet person. like didn't want to make eye contact with anybody. I just wanted to be left alone by myself and not want to talk to anybody.
Okay. I
People
feel
change,
that.
so
That's my
Yeah.
kids through and through. Like to get them to
And-
actually talk to people, I tried to test run it by like sending them when we would go to Walgreens or something. I'd send them back to the pharmacy to get a candy bar by themselves, just to make them talk to people.
Yeah.
No, you taught us how to avoid socialness at all costs.
Oh, that's great though. I wish my mom had gotten me to do that, because I don't get to talk about this very often, okay? But I used to have very bad social anxiety, really bad. And I wish my mom had pushed me to do that. So that's pretty cool.
Man, mom had to like beg us to go make friends with the neighbors.
That's great.
Meanwhile, I'm throwing a party every other day, wondering how are they not like this?
Well, because
I was known
The
as the mouth
guy-
of the South in high school. What happened here?
well, the person you chose to have eggs with
She
Was the-
refers to her dad this way, okay?
Okay.
They do. Sorry.
was the most socially awkward person you could ever choose.
Yeah, well,
We just took after her father.
That's hilarious.
okay. I'm done. And this is so interesting. It's not even funny. I went with the Van Gogh theme.
There we go. Gonna spotlight you again. There we go. I'm gonna call it Scritches in the Sky. Love
I
it.
love that. I love that.
With
I
diamonds?
think I'm gonna have to take a black permanent marker though and really emphasize those sunflowers and just make them pop.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yep. And I think you could do it. No, you could do it. That's beautiful, Carolyn.
I like the scritches in the sky with diamonds thing. I mean, I said diamonds, but you know, I like scritches in the sky.
It works. Beautiful. Would anyone else like to share?
Haley, why don't you show yours?
If not, that's okay.
Here, let me
Like,
I'm
see.
not done.
But
don't have
then
to share.
I showed update pictures. You can do that.
No, I can't. I'm almost done.
Has anyone
When do
just
we
to
do
change
our
the subject?
ladybugs?
Oh yes, I'm so sorry. I was like getting all caught up with the scritches. We need to add some character to our ladybugs. So if I can find my pen, where is it? So my boyfriend did something really nice this weekend. Because I got this new desk, and so he took charge and rearranged everything in my room, in my desk area.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, he was really nice. He like organized everything, and so now that things are organized, I don't know where anything is. So if you could just give me 1 second, I'm looking for my pen.
I think this is when you say, bless their heart.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay. I know I have one in my purse. Okay, here we go. So I'm gonna take this pen. Now, any pen will do. Ladybugs, they have little heads, right? So it's up to you. You can choose to create little heads away from their bodies or on top of them. And I don't have any examples of little heads on top of their bodies, but so these are kind of like set apart from them. And something that I'd completely forgotten, but I had taken a black color pencil and I put that little head in there first. So just to show you, I'm going to do that. Here it is. But you don't have to use a black color pencil if you don't want to. It's completely up to you. You can do the exact same thing just with the pen. So little tiny head. So here's what it looks like with just a pen. You can choose to draw it in and then color it if you want to. It's up to you. So make some little heads first. Outline those little heads. And then you can go and outline the rest of the ladybug. Like so. Now you can see with this one, I avoided going inside my lines here. You can tell, but you can do the opposite and absolutely go inside your lines if you want to. It's a very subtle difference, but it's there. Put that a little closer so you guys can see that. So you outline your little ladybugs first. And then you put a line right in the middle. Because we are looking at these guys from the top.
I don't know what way you're looking at my flowers, but they're there.
And then you take your pen and you create as many little spots as you want.
They look good, Mama.
And then add your little tiny ladybug legs.
I like that, the way it looks.
Okay, here is Haley's.
Lovely. Oh man, I have to spotlight this. Wow, that's beautiful. Haley, you did such a good job.
Gracias.
How cool is that? Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, super awesome. Oh yeah, that was the last step. You can see I accidentally put like 4 legs on this side of my ladybug. Didn't intend to give it 7 legs, but
Maybe it's a spider
okay.
in disguise.
It is. It's definitely
It's
a spider
Halloween.
in disguise.
You could draw a little spider web by it.
Just like a little. Dun, 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 dun. I tried to, and then I forgot what spider webs look like. So they just became scritches.
Love it.
Do ladybugs have like those arms that are like in front of them? Like, do they reach
Antenna?
out?
The feelers, antenna.
No, not the feelers, like arms that reach in the front, so that maybe they can
Like
grab
beetles?
onto things. Yeah, like beetles. Yeah. Are they closer to the front or are they closer to the back? I don't remember. Because sometimes they have little arms like that.
I think they're called. No, you're not referring to the mantles, are you? Like the little things in front of your mouth?
No, not the. Oh yeah, maybe that is what I'm referring to. Never mind. Not the same then.
So are you an art therapist at the hospital?
No, I just work for a nonprofit organization. And so our mission, I guess, is to bring the therapeutic arts to patients, but without touching into art therapy. So basically exactly what we're doing right now, but one-on-one.
It's just like I taught you guys kids how to process emotions using artwork.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I remember that. I think I remember doing arts and crafts.
Well, like Alexis, her twin sister, was ADHD positive when she was a kid, really had trouble sitting down and
I think you're
focusing
mixing
or
two things right now.
anything like that. So every time she would get out of control, I would have her sit down with some paint and an easel to try to focus her.
I could never sit down for painting. I don't like how it doesn't dry.
There. Done with my ladybugs. Does anyone have any questions regarding
I want to see
anything?
what everybody else's looks like.
Yeah, anyone who wants to share, now's your time if you want to.
Ooh, if you wanted to put a little bit more detail into it, it'd be really fun. I don't know if you ever did it in art class, but to put a leaf or something under it to like transfer the texture.
I love doing that. Sharon, there you are. I love that. Look at your colors. I love those. Is that like a black petaled flower I see on that side?
Yeah, well, it's dark gray.
Oh, dark gray. I love that.
Yeah.
Just your color choices are really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Thanks for sharing, Sharon. Who else would like to share?
I did thick, no the ladybug. Mine they are thick.
Oh man.
They are thick.
Oh, love that.
Did I hear pigs? That's what I heard. I love that.
So vibrant.
The colors. Honestly, it's the colors that really stand out for me.
Yeah, it's a new ticks, red ticks.
I heard little pigs. But now I see you say you said ticks. Okay, that's hilarious. Who else would like to share?
Still need to fill in some more, I think.
Yeah, let me add you.
Yeah. So.
Wow.
Oh,
I see. Yeah, I see you really added
Oh, I
some
like how
amazing
your
colors.
flower petals are twirling.
Mhm. Yeah, those are beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Wow. I think your plum colored flowers, your purple ones, those are my favorites.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to see some more flowers just like covering the whole thing.
Yeah, I was like, I need to fill it in more. So
no, it's beautiful though.
Thank you.
I like how the coloring technique looks under like the bold line art.
Under the what?
The bold line art.
Oh, yeah, it looks pretty interesting. Who else is next?
I'll show.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, I see Tony. There you go. There we go. Look at those.
Oh,
Look at those
cool.
leaves.
Yeah.
I love those leaves too. Are those teal colored flowers I'm seeing? It's a little hard to tell.
well, orange and yeah, teal, some teal.
Gotcha. There's something really nice about like the types of flowers you created plus the colors. It gives it a really unique feel.
Almost a tribal quality.
It's beautiful. Who else would like to go next?
I'll show.
Yeah. Is that you, Marianne?
Let's
There
see.
you go. There you go.
I still need to fill in more too.
Very vibrant.
Yeah, that green.
Like a minty teal green or
Yeah.
neon green. I like that.
Did you use like a neon?
Pardon me?
Did you use a neon for that? For the green?
It's a, what does it say? It is a neon, yes.
I like that.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, that color combo is so vibrant.
thank you. This was very relaxing.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I absolutely love to hear y'all's feedback. Like even if it's something that you don't like, tell me. Judy, let me add you. Beautiful.
Oh, very
Ooh,
vibrant.
so
I like all the
pretty.
colors. It didn't.
Oh, it's very colorful.
Yeah.
I think I got orange in it, but we're
Yeah, I think the orange, like it's the warm colors that really do it for me.
yeah. I used a lot of different
Man.
green leaves, different color green
Mhm.
leaves.
I think
Reminds
it'd be
me
fun
of
too
Easter.
to use that to like wrap a Easter present for a little girl or something and put it in the Easter
Yeah.
basket.
Oh yeah, this
Because
one
the
looks
colors
yeah,
are so bright.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm. Definitely. Super cool. Thank you for sharing. Who else is next? And if you don't want to share, that's okay. No worries.
I'll do mine.
Oh, here we go. Veronica. There you are. Oh, there, look at your, I love them. I love your little ladybug.
Yeah. One of them I gave her too many legs. You got two on one side.
Same. Mine's a little mutant. They can both be mutants. I love it. I love the blue flowers that you made too. That is awesome.
You go.
Yeah, okay, Brandy,
Brandy,
there you are. Ooh, those
Very
colors
nice.
again.
See,
Again, there's
I didn't
more
know
of like
the
an
yellow
Easter
really-
vibe.
Like last week's, the yellow really, it's
Mhm.
hard to see. But at least it's not dots. That's easier.
Yeah,
It's
switches this time.
like-
I love that though, Brandy.
Thanks.
Man,
the next one is sunflowers. Believe it or
you
not.
guys are awesome. You guys, I love seeing what everybody comes up with. You guys really give me inspiration. Like I see all those color combinations and I'm taking notes, okay? Let me show you guys what next week's class is going to be. Before I move on those, anybody else want to show? I think we got most everybody, but okay, cool. Now, let me look for our next week's class real quick. I think you said it, Carolyn. It is going to be sunflowers.
I could never forget that.
Now, this one, it's more scritches, more flowers, but in more of a patterned way. Like there's a particular order in which to do these scritches. So let me share my screen. Here it is. There it is.
Sorry.
Can you see it?
No, I don't see. Oh, there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's Entangle.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So these, all of these patterns that you're seeing down here, I probably could have done a little bit more as far as like placement of the colors. But it's more of an actual pattern with the way you put down the scratches. So, and I'll show you how to do that. Your picture can morph and change depending on how you do the pattern, depending on any little marks that you might consider mistakes. They're not mistakes. You just go with it. You go with the flow of whatever you are doing with the scritches. So it's a little bit different, but not so much. Now these are definitely sunflowers, but they can be any color that you want. I had sunflowers in my head, on my mind when I did this one, but you can have them any colors that you desire. Yes. And then the one after that, I don't have a picture of that one. I don't have a digital picture of that one yet, but it's more line work instead. So we're kind of changing it a little bit. But I'll show you that next week.
It's like a basket weave.
Yeah, it is like a basket weave. Yeah.
Love it.
Which I've never done that, but I've made like I've seen other people make a rug, like weaving different pieces of cloth between. Anyway, that's what it reminded me of.
Have you ever done basket weaving? It's fun.
It sounds like it's fun. I've never done it before.
It's hard, but it's fun.
I like a challenge. I'm not very good with my hands. Like I can do ceramics, but things that are more crafty, I can't really do it very well. And I want to be able to do it. So
perfect. I laugh. I tell my husband that I can't cook, I can't clean, but if it's artistic or creative, I can do anything.
The pattern by the flowers for the sunflower shoot we're showing. I do that constantly if I'm in like a nervous meltdown, like I'm hitting a spiral.
Oh, really? That's
yeah,
fascinating.
It helps me do something. It's repetitive enough for a coping mechanism.
Yeah. I understand what you mean. I do. I'm trying to just real quick before I let you guys go. I want to find my coping method, which is also repetitive. So, just to say, I understand where you're coming from there. Here it is. I like to use ink or watercolor to create repetitive motions.
Ooh,
There you
I
go.
love that.
There we go. So this one was with Sumi ink. And it's one of those types of projects where I will also do them if I have a lot of anxiety going on.
Can you share your screen and make it bigger?
Yeah. I'm gonna just put it right there. There
Oh,
you
wow.
go.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. There we go.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, it's very pretty.
I have a lot of them because I have a lot of anxiety days. So they're like artwork in general. But if you can find a medium or a type of thing that you enjoy doing, hold on to that and keep doing that. I love I love that you were able to find something that helps you to get out of that hole, because it's so hard to dig out of that hole by yourself. And art helps you to do that. Some people like to craft, some people like to do ceramics.
Hole. It keeps me from doing anything stupid in the hole.
Yeah, there's that too. For me, I find it hard to dig myself out, and but yeah, for you, it really helps you with that too. So
well,
anyway,
guys, I'm so glad I got to meet all you wonderful ladies. So if anybody wants to, feel free to email me, and I will see y'all next week.
Yes. Thank you so much, Carolyn.
Bye now.
You guys take care.
Have a nice night.
Nice to meet you, Carolyn. Thanks, Hannah. Bye.
Bye, guys.